Good morning, everybody. Happy Monday. Welcome to chair yoga. Most of this class is going to be down in a chair, and we're going to have a couple postures where we're standing. My name is Lisa Zimmerman, and this class is almost every Monday through your library, so thank you so much for being here. I apologize if you've heard this message before, but I always ask for everybody to please wear supportive footwear. So please don't wear slippers or anything like that. Have some kind of footwear where your feet are able to grip and your ankles are supported. The other thing is, if you can, try to create your own little yoga studio. So normally I teach this in my dining room. I had to shift into another part of my home because the sun was coming in and blinding me. I have two large dogs. I put them upstairs.
But if you watch it on YouTube,
and I put them with my husband, so everybody's upstairs. So if you have any pets or anything that
I'm on YouTube.
You better your
because
way.
It goes from Zoom to.
I think you need to mute yourself. So if you can, if you need your cell phone, I know that we all need to be connected to things that are going on in our life, but if you can, just keep it so that it's on vibrate. My cell phone's right here because I have the sun. And just create a space where you can feel really comfortable and ready just to settle into this practice. This practice will be about 45 minutes. And this is time that you're carving out for you to just find time to get some movement in that feels really good. And maybe find some peace and ease, which we all could use these days. So that being said, I'd like for us to settle into our practice. So placing your feet on the floor, having your hands perhaps on your thighs or on your thighs, but with your palms facing up. I invite you to close your eyes. So if that's not comfortable for you, you can lower your eyes maybe halfway and find something comfortable or comforting to look at. Or maybe you just have your eyes fully open, but kind of just a soft gaze, a softer state. And just begin to settle into our practice, allowing your lower back and mid back to just recline into the chair. And just begin by tuning into your breath, feeling the breath as it goes in and out of your body and through your nose. And sigh it out through your mouth. So we're going to do 4 of these deep cleansing breaths just to kind of settle in and let our body, mind, and spirit know that we're going into something that is good for us. So inhaling through your nose, exhaling out. 3 more, deep breath in, deep breath out. 2 more. Inhaling here. Exhaling out. Last one. Deep breath in. Really fill those lungs up. Exhale out any stale air. All right, nice. So if your eyes were closed, please open your eyes. Let's get some attention towards our posture. And I talked about this last week, and I'm going to show this to you, how so many of us are getting tech neck. So we're on our phones, we're on our computers, and we're rolling forward and we're tucking under, and I call this being a cashew or a banana. So what I want you to do is ground your feet into the mat. Inhale, bring your shoulders up, loop them towards your ears and down and back, pulling those shoulder blades together. It's going to give you a nice wide chest, and that is going to stop this forward rolling. And keeping those shoulder blades together and those shoulders away from your ears. The other thing is we're jetting our neck forward. So I want you to push your head back as if you were pushing a draw in. So your earlobes are over your shoulders. Now, as you do this, you might say, oh, wow, Lisa, this feels really weird. It might, because we're not used to using these muscles. We've gotten used to coming into this curved shape. And what happens is we're experiencing a lot of neck pain and maybe even lower back pain. So we really want to try to maintain that posture as much as possible. Pulling your navel in towards your spine, just meaning contracting your belly a little bit. So we're just going to begin by inhaling, bringing your arms up, your palms are together. Exhale, bringing those arms down, just getting some nice natural movement here. Inhaling, and then exhaling. 3 more. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Inhaling here. Exhaling. Inhaling here. Exhale, allowing your hands to come down. Holding onto your chair on this side. Inhale, bringing your arm up. Now, if your neck has that immobility, you can look up at your palm. If not, just look forward and slowly come on over to one side, feeling this really nice opening on the side of your body. Just giving a nice gentle stretch. Be mindful of what your shoulders are doing. Are they coming up by your ear, or are they down and almost parallel here? You don't want your neck coming down this way. You want to keep everything symmetrical, everything midline, meaning the middle of the body. One more breath here. If you want, you can really take it over. This is your practice, so do what feels right for you. One more breath in here. Exhale, bring that hand down. Inhale here. Exhale, bring your arm up. And again, lean to the side as much as comfortable for you. Make sure you're holding onto your chair for support. Your gaze can be on your hand, up or forward, wherever's comfortable for you. One more breath here. Exhale, hand comes down. So let's just begin by grounding our feet in, looping our shoulders up towards our ears, bringing those shoulder blades together, bringing your hands down or holding onto your chair, and allow that ear to come over to your shoulder, allowing for all of that tension to dissolve, softening to happen in your neck. A lot of us are carrying tension and stress in our shoulders and our neck. So this is an opportunity to really address that. Inhale here. Head comes to center. Exhale, bring your ear over the other side. Just allowing for that opening. Inhaling and exhaling. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Inhale, bring your head to center. Exhale. Here comes over to the other side. Be mindful of what your shoulders are doing. So we want symmetry here. We don't want to have our neck go and the torso to come with us. We just want this opening to come from the neck itself, and that these shoulders stay down and away from our ears, and that they stay symmetrical. This allows for the best possible posture for you and the most amount of softening that you might want in this particular area of your body. Inhale here, bring your head up to center. Exhale, ear comes over to the other side. Breathing in and breathing out. Don't hold the breath. Inhale here. Exhale, bring your head up to center, and then bring your ear over to the other side. Very slow and controlled. I want you to take your fingers, place them behind your ear, and very gently, we're not yanking. We're just seeing if we can facilitate a little deeper stretch, maybe 1/4 of an inch, that you're just facilitating that opening, just feeling what's there with compassion and kindness, no judgment. One more breath in. Exhale, bring your hand down, bring your head up to center. Inhale here, and then exhale, bring that ear over to the other side. Inhale here, bring your arm up, place your fingers right by your ear, and then gently facilitate that stretch. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Inhaling here. Exhale, bring your head to center. Inhale, bring your chin down towards your chest, feeling that opening in the back of your neck. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Inhaling here, bring your head up to center. Exhale, chin comes towards the chest. Just stay there. Let gravity do its work. Just notice what you're experiencing. One more breath in. Exhale, bring your head up to center. And then last time, inhale here. Exhale, bring your chin towards your chest. Place your hands right at the back of your neck and very gently, no pushing aggressively, just very gently, see if you can facilitate a deeper stretch there for yourself. One more breath in. Inhaling here. Exhale, bringing your hands back down, your neck comes up. So we're going to do our neck rolls on your own, your shoulder, chin to chest, 5 times in one direction. Being mindful that you're not flipping your head all the way back like a Pez doll. That's not what we want to do. We just want to create movement and just further release and dissolve and soften any of the tension that we're feeling in our upper body. So 3 more on your own. And remember, if you need water, please go get some. If something doesn't feel right for you, if you're feeling any sharp or shooting pains, back out of it, take a break. One more rotation here, one more revolving of your neck, so to speak, and then change directions. So 4 more, inhaling and exhaling, deep breath in. Deep breath out. 2 more. And then last one. Bringing your head back up to center, I just want you to look over your shoulder as long as this feels comfortable for you. And it really depends on where your mobility is in your neck. So obviously we're not owls, we're not gonna turn our heads behind, but everybody has a different ability. So there's some days where I can really turn and look over my shoulder, and there's some days where this is comfortable for me. So just stay here for a moment, take a breath in, exhale, bring your head over to the other side. And now we're just gonna say no. So very gently and slowly, we're just gonna move our head side to side, almost as if we're saying no. Just getting that movement there, getting that blood flowing. 2 more. Breathing in and breathing out. Coming to stillness, and now bringing your chin down to your chest and then bringing your gaze up. If you can, if you are not able to look up at the ceiling, that's okay. You can look forward. But we're just saying yes and getting some really nice movement in our neck. Breathing in and breathing out. Inhaling here and then exhaling. So I want you to bring your arms out to the side. This arm is going to go down. You're going to bring your arm across your chest. Now, it's not going to get there on its own. So if you see, I'm not literally placing my arm across my chest. What I'm going to do is I'm going to loop my arm under the other arm. I'm going to place it on the top of my arm near my shoulder. And then I'm just going to gently and slowly facilitate a stretch by pushing in. Again, if you look at my shoulders, they're symmetrical. I'm not leaning over. And I'm not shrugging my shoulders up towards my ears. They're down and back. You should be feeling this maybe in your shoulders or your mid-back. Just getting a nice stretch here. Inhaling here. Exhale, release. Bringing your arms down again and out. Inhale here. Exhale, bring that other arm across. Loop that other arm over. Relax. And then just get a nice gentle stretch here. Again, being mindful of what your torso is doing and what your shoulders are doing. Sometimes when we bring our body one way, the whole body wants to go with it, and that's perfectly fine. One more breath in here. And then slowly releasing those arms, looping those shoulders down and back again, just getting some movement in here. Rolling our shoulders up towards our ears and down and back. And let's see if we can reverse it. So we're just going to move those shoulders in and out, up towards our ears and back. Just getting any residual tension out. So I want to move down to our wrists. What I'd like for you to do is just roll your wrists out. I do this every morning. I think I've mentioned that before. I tend to hear a lot of snap, crackle, pops. Just getting my wrist ready for whatever the day is going to begin. Maybe, maybe I'm teaching a class, maybe I'm going to be doing some writing. So we just want to roll it out and then reverse the direction. And then make a fist, but really gentle, just to give some attention to those finger joints. So we're not really trying to make a fist aggressively. We're just opening our fingers, splaying them out, and then closing. Opening and closing. And then we're going to bring our arms up and towards the ceiling. Inhaling here, exhale, we're going to cross over. Now my hand is on the side of my chair. Yours might be on the side of your knee. That's fine. Now you have a couple of choices. As you exhale, you're going to either place your arm on the back of your chair. It could be on the side next to that hand, or if you can, depending on your chair, grabbing the back of your chair. So wherever works for you, we're going to inhale here, lift and lengthen, exhale, and then twist. So this is coming from our waist, we're twisting. Your knees are facing forward, your hips are facing forward, your feet are grounded in the floor, and you're just twisting from your waist. Breathing in and breathing out. Inhaling here and exhaling. One more breath in. Slow and controlled, release those arms. Inhale, lift and lengthen, reach up as if you were trying to touch the ceiling. Exhale, cross over to either your knee, your thigh, or your chair. Lift and lengthen. Inhale here. Exhale, wherever your arm went the last time is usually going to be the best place. And then twist. Again, maybe you want to look forward because there's days where I can't turn and look behind me. My neck is just a little bit congested, just not feeling it. So listen to your body. Listen to the messages your body gives you. And just breathe. Inhaling here. Exhale. One more breath in. And then bringing yourself back up to center. Stretching here. What we're going to do is we're just going to come on over to the side a little bit. If you want more stability, you can hold on to your chair. Just feeling a nice side stretch. Inhaling here, coming on over, feeling another side stretch. So bringing your arms down, we're going to prepare for our spinal balance. So what I want you to do is bring one arm out with your thumb facing up, and everything is parallel, everything's aligned with your shoulders, so you're not up here. Then you're going to bring this leg out on the other side, and now this is our spinal balance. You may notice all of a sudden that you're moving, so you might want to grab onto your chair. Hold for a second, breathe here, exhale, bring that foot and that leg and that arm down. We're going to switch sides. So your foot is going to come up and then your opposite arm is going to come up. Again, we want the hip and the foot to be aligned, and we want our shoulder and our wrist to be aligned. So we don't want to be here, we don't want to be here, as much as possible. Breathing in and breathing out. Bringing ourselves down, inhaling here, and change sides. You want to challenge yourself, let go of the chair, notice what happens. Maybe there's a little bit of a correction in the core, your core is trying to engage and strengthen you. That's a good thing. Inhale here, exhale. We're going to do this a couple more times. We're going to speed it up, but take your time. Do this at your rate. Do this where it's comfortable for you. And if I say inhaling and you're exhaling, don't worry about it. Just breathe. Just a few more times. And then last one. So we're going to come in to about the middle of our chair. I want you to ground your feet forward. Ground them so they're in the floor. They're forward facing. Your knees are forward facing. I'm in the middle of my chair, so I'm no longer have the back here supporting me. I'm going to place my hands here. So everybody's different. Some of you may need to place your hands on the front of your waist. I'm going to place my hands back. So wherever is comfortable for you, you're going to place your hands there. You're going to bring those shoulder blades back together. Nice wide chest. And then if you can, you're going to look at the ceiling. This is seated camel pose. Again, if your neck and just doesn't feel comfortable with it, look forward. So modify where is comfortable for you. Maybe you want a wider stance. Maybe that feels more comfortable for you. Maybe you want to heel toe your feet in. Maybe you want to bring those hands closer to the front of your body. So kind of play with it and figure out what feels good for you. Just finding that camel pose, staying here for one more breath. Exhale. Slowly come out. Preparing for goddess pose, we're going to heel toe our feet out. They're going to be about 2 inches wider, 3 inches wider than the base of the chair that's here. You're going to inhale. You're going to bring your arms out into cactus arms or goalpost arms. You're going to pull your belly in, so we have a nice strong core, and then you're very good, slowly going to pull those shoulder blades together. So from here, it looks like this. I'm pulling back for goddess. Again, my shoulders are not here. Everything's aligned. I'm grounding through my feet, and I'm just gently pulling those shoulder blades together. Relax your jaw, relax your neck. Don't hold tension. Breathing in. And breathing out. Inhaling here. Exhale. One more breath in. And then slowly bring those arms down. Heel toe those legs together. Let's come back. Seated comfortably in our chair. Preparing for our cat and cow. So placing your hands on your thighs, grounding your feet down into the mat. We're going to slowly travel down just past our knees, tucking our rounding, pulling our navel in towards our spine, allowing our head to hang, arching, angry Halloween cat. Inhaling here, exhale, come on up. Your chest comes up, your tailbone comes back, and this is your cow. Again, you don't have to look up, you can look forward. Inhaling here. Exhale, come on down for angry Halloween cat, tucking and rounding, opening that spine, feeling all of that tension release. Inhaling here. Exhale for cow. I want you to do 5 of these on your own. And as you find yourself in cat, you might want to stay longer. Maybe you want to move from side to side. Maybe there's something that your body is calling out for, and you want to give yourself that movement. So 3 more. And 1 more. And then coming to stillness. So bringing yourself back so that your feet are grounded. You're going to place your forearm right where your thigh and your knee meet. Your palm is facing up. You're going to inhale and bring your arm over. Now, if you want, you can look up at your palm, but this is seated peaceful warrior. You don't have to look up. That's fine. You can look forward. Just feeling that stretch. So I want you to breathe in here. Really fill up that side body space with fresh air. And then exhale. Release. 1 more breath in here. Exhale. Bring this arm down. And we're going to switch sides. So this forearm is going to go right underneath your knee and when your thigh would meet. Your palm is facing up. You're going to inhale here and bring your arm up. Again, looking up at your palm or looking forward, whatever feels right for you. Inhale here, fill up those lungs. Exhale. And then bringing those arms down. So here we are, bringing our feet into the floor, preparing for sun salutations. So inhale, bring your arms up. Exhale, hands come to heart center. Now, What I want to mention is when we go do our forward fold is if you have any eye issues, hypertension, cardiac issues, any kind of issues, your forward fold is going to be here. If not, and you're all clear, then you can come all the way down. So really be aware of what maybe your doctor's told you or what you know about your own body. Inhale, bring your arms up. Exhale, forward fold wherever is right for you. Inhale, half lift. So my hands are on my shins. My back is straight. I could put a teacup on there. Inhale here. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, bring yourself back up. Exhale, hands are on the side. Bring that knee in towards your nose. Inhale here. Exhale, bring that other knee in towards your nose. Inhale, your foot comes down. Exhale, bring those arms up. Inhale here. You can swan dive it down or you can roll forward, whatever feels right for you, wherever you are in your practice. Getting that beautiful opening. Inhaling here. Exhale, flat back, half lift. Inhale here, forward fold, wherever you are in your forward fold. Inhaling here, grabbing onto your chair. Exhale, bringing that knee in towards your nose. Exhale, bringing your foot down. Inhale, bringing your knee in towards your nose again. And one more time, inhaling, really reaching up. Exhale, swan dive down or roll down to your forward fold. Inhale, coming to a flat back. Exhale, rounding down for your forward fold. Inhale, rounding back up, holding on to your chair, knee comes towards your nose. Inhale, release your leg. Exhale. Inhale, knee comes towards your nose again. And then inhale, bringing your hands up. Exhale, bringing your hands to your heart center. So we are going to prepare for our standing postures. What I'd like for us to do is warrior two today on both sides. So you're going to turn your chair around. You're going to place your left foot in the middle of your chair and have the back of the chair facing towards you, ideally. You're going to take your left foot and you're going to place it in the back of the mat. And you're going to everybody's body is different. So mine is almost parallel to the back of the mat. Some people are going to find they need to shift around. The most important thing is that your hips are facing towards me. So this is tendency where we want to place our hips in all different places. So we're going to bend this front knee, this right leg, and get into that warrior two. So I know that this may be where I want to be today. My hips are facing forward. My back leg is on an ankle. I'm pushing through the pinky toe side. And I have my right leg bent. I'm going to windmill my arm out and back. So my back leg arm has my palm facing down. And then if I feel comfortable, you can let go and bring that front arm and look over through your index finger for your warrior two. You might just want to be here. This may be good enough for you, and that is fine. So wherever your warrior two is, just stay here for a moment. Inhaling here, I want you to hold onto the chair. I want you to straighten that front leg. I want you to exhale and start coming down the back of your back leg, and then bring your arm up for peaceful warrior. Now, if this is not comfortable for you, then what you can do is just straighten your legs and place your hands here. So your peaceful warrior can look like this, it can look like this, whatever is comfortable for you. So one more breath in here. And then bringing that hand down towards the chair. The left hand's going to come, and then you're going to bend your right leg, and then you're going to bring that left leg forward, and you're just going to get some movement here because that's a lot for the legs. We're going to take our chair and we're going to turn it around. We're going to take our left foot and place it in the middle of the chair. And we're going to take our right foot and just kind of heel toe it to wherever it is comfortable for you. The most important thing is that your hips are facing this way. So in Warrior One, our hips are facing forward. In Warrior Two, our hips are facing towards me. So I'm going to bend my left leg. I'm holding onto the chair. I'm going to really ground through that back foot. I'm going to bring this arm out, shoulder height, and then I'm going to bring my forward arm forward, and I'm going to look over my index finger and then bend into the knee. Now, you might want to be here and just kind of play with it and get that experience of bringing those hips around, holding onto the chair, maybe bending your leg a little bit and coming out of it. Whatever feels right for you. Trying the full expression of the posture, or maybe not, or trying it for a moment and then coming out of it. One more breath here. Slowly unbending that front leg. Back arm is going to begin to travel down the front leg, and we're going to come into peaceful warrior. Now, if you want, you can bring your arm up and overhead and look up at your palm, or just simply come down that back leg and hold on to your chair. You can look up at the ceiling. You can look forward at me. So whatever's comfortable for you. One more breath here. Slowly bring the back arm to the front of your chair. Bend into your left leg and bring those legs together and shake them out. I want us to get a nice downward facing dog. So I want you to bring your feet about hip distance apart. So it would be the length of a dollar bill between your feet. You may need to move to the back of your mat, depending on how tall you are, depending on what is comfortable for your body. And what you're going to do is you're going to send your hips back as you hold on to your chair, feeling a stretch in your lower back. Let your head hang. Relax, bend your knees. If this is uncomfortable or doesn't feel good in your lower back, you can walk your dog by coming up onto your toes or bending your legs and just getting a really nice stretch all throughout your lower back and your hamstrings. But just play with this, enjoy it, take your time, no rush. Breathing in and breathing out. Inhaling here and exhaling. One more breath in. Slow and controlled. Slowly start coming up. Walk over to your chair. And then we're going to turn our chair back. Complete some of the series seated. And then come into our final Shavasana. So what I'd like for you to do is push your lower back as much as you can into the chair. Loop those shoulders up towards your ears and down and back again. Let's revisit our posture, pulling our belly in, pushing that chin and the head back like a draw so that our earlobes are over our shoulders, shoulders away from ears. Bringing your leg out and pointing and flexing. So you should be feeling a sensation in your calf muscle and then rolling out that ankle both ways. Just getting some movement and breathe, inhaling and exhaling as you do this. Just a few more. Slowly bending that knee, like everything to be slow and controlled, and then bring that leg out, point and flex, and point and flex, and then roll that leg out, roll that ankle out, excuse me. Just a few more here, breathing in and breathing out, and then slowly bringing that foot. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take our leg and bring it over and cross over. A lot of us may be up here. That is fine, no worries. We're looking for a stretch in our lower back and in our hips. So what I'd like for you to do is hold on to the chair and very gently and slowly lift and lengthen. Exhale and fold forward just a tiny bit, just maybe an inch. I'm coming over an inch and I'm already feeling this in my hip. Again, remember, no sharp shooting pain. We're just looking for an opening, a dissolving a tension, a sensation. Inhaling here. Exhale. Breathing in and breathing out. Slowly bringing your torso back. And then bringing this leg back to meet the other leg. And if you want, you can kind of shake them out a little bit. Grounding your foot in and then bringing this leg up. Before we go in, we always want to build our posture. We don't want to just kind of go into it. You want to assess, hey, what's going on in our body? All right, is this side different from the other side? Is there some adjustment we need to make? Is this just too uncomfortable that I just want to place my leg here and just kind of move it around? So honor your body and make those adjustments. So here we are, taking our hands, we're going to place them on the side of the chair. Inhale here. Exhale, this is coming from our hips. Remember, we're folding forward. We're not rounding forward. We're folding forward. My chest is coming forward until you feel some kind of sensation in your hip, maybe your lower back, maybe in your thigh. Take a deep breath in here. Exhale. One more breath in. And then slowly coming back up from that hip hinge. And then bringing those legs back together. Preparing for our final Shavasana. So I usually feel cold when I get to this point. So having a blanket, or I have a sweat jacket back here, you can see. Sometimes you might want to put lotion on and rub the lotion. So just taking a few moments to create a space for yourself where you feel really comfortable and able just to relax for a few minutes. Maybe getting yourself some water, whatever it is you need. So just taking that time to set up your space so that you can feel peaceful and at ease. I'm going to get some water. I'm going to just give you guys a minute. And I'm going to put on my sweat jacket because I'm already starting to feel a little chilly. You can even get a blanket and place a blanket on yourself. You can even get a mat and move the chair and put a bolster down and place yourself in a traditional Shavasana where you're laying on your back, whatever feels good for you. So just taking this time to make yourself comfy and cozy. So reclining and relaxing into your chair, closing your eyes if that's comfortable for you. Inhaling through your nose and exhaling. There's nothing you need to do with your breath, but just maybe noticing the breath, feeling it through your nostrils, or feeling it as you breathe in, your chest rises, and as you breathe out, your chest falls. And just beginning to settle into your space. Noticing the space between your eyebrows and relaxing that space. Relaxing your jaw. Allowing your tongue to fall from the roof of your mouth. Swallowing a few times to relax your throat. Softening your shoulders and your arms. And relaxing your fingers. Softening your belly. Releasing any tension that's in your thighs, your legs, your hamstring. All the way down to your calves and your toes. As you travel back up to your lower back, and your mid back, and even your neck. C is for compassion. I will see a stranger today through the eyes of compassion. I will remind myself that this stranger has parents and people who will love her just like me. I will remind myself that this stranger has moments of joy just like me. I will remind myself that the stranger has moments of anguish and suffering just like me. I will remind myself that the stranger will one day grow old just like me. I will remind myself that the stranger will go through the cycles of illness and recovery just like me. I will remind myself the stranger will one day die just like me. Through the eyes of compassion, I will know the stranger not as a stranger anymore, but as a living soul just like me. So slowly bring awareness back into your space. I invite you to wiggle your fingertips and your toes, deepening your breath. And then just moving yourself into a more of an upright position. You can keep your eyes closed if you wish. If not, open your eyes and just really stretch once more, bringing those fingertips up toward the ceiling. Hands come to heart center. Inhale here, and then exhale. Thank you so much for allowing me to lead this practice this morning. It is truly and deeply a privilege. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day, yogis. Namaste.